Yeah, so I've got the laptop in the living room now, and I just came up with this. It just occurred to me. I'm sitting at the keyboard here, and I'm thinking this song, and it's like I heard this song on the internet, like, gosh, coming up on 20 years ago, almost maybe 15, 17. I don't even remember, but this song, it was like Bing Bling Bing Blang Blong, I think. And it was about like how someone like gambled $50 away from another internet gambler, and there was a whole dance routine. And I was just when I saw it, like I was like, that guy kind of looks like someone I know or something. It was like this beard, like doing like with that green screen behind. It was like ridiculous dance moves, and then bragging about how he got someone's $50 cashed those winnings and turned it into a $50 bill via the ATM or something. And then what does he do with that $50? Well, let me tell you folks, he rubs it on his titty. I saw that. I was like, what? This is crazy. And the dance moves and just it's like the Lebowski dude like dancing in a green screen and talking about winning $50 on a poker hand. Like so, at that point, at that stage, folks, I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh too hard at my own. I just didn't even think I'd be even talking about this shit, but I like that. Just I'm melting down. Big Lebowski dudes like that, like always got a fucking drink in their hand. Those kind of guys you fucking love to hate. Big Lebowski. I came up here to play a song though. That's a song. Oh yeah, yeah. That's back to my original thing. Is like is just as I was like setting up the laptop, I thought I was going to be having a chat roulette conversation with someone from opposite side of the Atlantic there, and I was bringing them into the house to play a song, like overline, just carrying my laptop into the piano room, and then it disconnected, and then I thought, well, you know what? And then I got this song idea called Jing blank. What did I title it again? It doesn't even show me. I should see that. But Jing, like XZ. Anyway, it'll come up in the title. You'll know what. Jing, bang, bong. Jing, bang, bang, bong. Jing, bang, bong. That's when you take your foot off the pedal. You get that. smoking that weed joint. You're going out shopping. Spend all your money. Oh, all of your friends, they want to play the game again. And they all tattletale. Laugh at you as you're flying off the rail. Didn't need that much anyway. I just sit here, half starving day by day. Doesn't matter much to me. Doesn't matter much to yeah, she's a little bit out of tune, but it's really salvageable if I had that long hex driver thing. Or that's no, it's like anyway, more into playing pianos and spend it all day tuning them, but not to take away from, if I actually, I would rather do it myself than hire someone. Even not someone who knows precisely what they're. It's not rocket science, but it's very highly tedious and cross-checking. Yeah. Well, while we're here, this is what I'm looking at. You see what I'm looking at. This is what I'm staring at while I'm talking to the laptop. It's that big dumb cane there. So that's That's my biggest plant that I like, house plants. It rivals some of the outdoor plants, really. And then, oh goodness, it's just a constant, like, you gotta be on top of things all the time. It's like, I feel like I should have, like, at least one staff member. It's like, gee, I gotta go to work. Can you do this while I'm gone, please? I don't have that. My dog can guard the house. That's funny. That's a laugh. Uh, well, at least alert the neighbors if anything crazy happened. Dog is really the best alarm system you can have. Price wise, pretty expensive. Dogs aren't cheap. Mm-hmm. Can't get enough of that fin de monde. And who I really dig is like that. He kind of hinted at selling his soul too. I don't think Elvis ever really sold his soul. Did he? I don't know. I'm not an expert in that. I'm not Aleister Crowley, for fuck's sakes, right? But yeah. Who was I talking about? Elvis and the non-soul selling musicians. So make a song about non-soul selling musicians. Yeah. This is a song I kind of came up with on guitar, and so I'm trying to do it on the piano now, messing it up a little. So bear with me. I promise you, we're gonna get like a nice, cool progression going. So it's going from F, and this is I know someone's gonna like, oh, you got to tell this story again. Like, this happens to be like a pre World War II tuning, because after World War II, the cycles per second, official cycles per second as they relate to notes on the musical scale changed slightly. So, so this is an old. This, if its piano sounds flat, it's because it is. There's where I'm struggling. I said, you forgive me, I know it in my head, but I just never tried it on the piano much until recently. I only played like maybe once a week. It's pretty fun. Mm. Got these Bavarian looking dudes, eh? Right, right in the middle. Let's see. There's the shot. Money shot. Yeah. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice living like, well, a little more than a roof over your head, It's got a couple of cool things like an antique piano. I don't know if it's even antique. It's like 1901. Trying to do like Chiquitita by ABBA. I'm failing miserably. It's like a really simple, well executed, catchy phrases in music. I love ABBA. Who doesn't like ABBA? You got to be like kind of, I don't know. You got to be in a miserable mood to not like Summer Night City. It's like, well, I choose to not bomb my head with my friends. I'm the serious one. Summer Night City. Tonight I'm going to make a rational decision in my mind. I'm not doing everything my fellowship, my cronies are up. I'm gonna stand staunchly opposite to my crony crew, man. Tonight, it's like, what, Dave? You stop collecting Hot Wheels? What's going on? It's like, fuck, man. It was just last week. I kind of started feeling guilty about my collection as it surpasses 3,700 cars. I just had to do a redress on things, right? Cheers to you know what? There's probably not many, like, for collection Hot Wheels. My books at school. I would love to have like this whole piano, like just like 128 different Hot Wheels, right along. Where you where you park your Hot Wheels, eh? Right along. Right along here, I'll have to move. I wouldn't even have to move like the stuff I've got there, like record albums. This one is Sloan. Very cool. That's a nice hand to get in cards. I actually got one of those once. It was like that's why Sloan made the album. There's like inspired by my amateur poker night hand. That is like, who gets dealt four kings, right? It's pretty intense, and yeah. And then Sloan also, like, when I saw him like for the second time out of 4 times. Like, I'm not a Sloan maniac, don't get me wrong. Um, is Sloan. What's the drummer's name? Man, it's so long ago, man. I just, you get like people, like, because I never hung out with them, right? Like, but it's just, I met them on a number of occasions, like in person, right? And it's really cool to me to meet, like, I mean, their name is Sloan. Like, and don't need I say more? And I like recommended. I think I told you all about this before, but I recommended that they do, and this is in okay. Backstory. Okay, I recommend that they make a mixtape. They release a purchasable mixtape when no one was doing that. This is like pre when retro mixtape is making a comeback in like the mid 2000s or whatever, a little bit. But realistically, like nobody carries around a Walkman anymore. It just seems so archaic, right? Like especially from someone who has never uh, dealt with earlier forms of portable sonic audio shit. So yeah, am I making sense, man? Man, ring the bell. We're gonna ring the bell. That's my Pavlovian contribution to things. It's like I'm giving you one of two choices in your consciousness. Choice number one. Are you going to run? Choice B. From your anxiety, can you become free? Ring the bell for service. I shall serve myself. Imagine that. If you could imagine, like, I'm thinking about upstairs, downstairs. Like, if you've ever seen the British series, really, I watched all with my mom, and it was just like I'd put right up there with WKRP in Cincinnati in terms of like television series. Every episode was so thoughtful, and it was well executed, and to see that dichotomy, like that coexistence between the lesser thans and the important people, like what separates them is a floor, like a structure, and then they like to see, like, good gosh, man, that like the servant's lifestyle didn't seem apart from actually having to work. It was like seeing like their surroundings. You got a fireplace, you got like a nice uh, lounging Chesterfield, or I don't think that the servants didn't have a Chesterfield, but they had some pretty nice chairs for the senior staff, like the butler and the head cook. Uh, that's never a bad designation. Life is to be head cook. I'm my own head cook. BTW, head cook, call me. I'm not quite a chef, but I'll tell you, man. Like I'm thinking of getting out to the spot where I know that Saskatoon berries grow, and trying to get it like a good like 3 liter. So what's that? Like a gallon of these berries now, and then make some wine from it. And I've never made wine. I've never made wine before, but I think I can figure it out, man. Yeah, lots of fun making dandelion wine. Okay, there's another song time. All right. Okay, I'm just kind of revisiting that thing. I think that's tune. Fire it in the comments. Don't, I'm highly open to criticisms. Am I? Wow. Yeah. I got a first comment. It's like, why'd you spend the last 2 decades like doing prioritizing booze? You know, I don't know. It's like there was there was this period, just when like one thing went this way, you know what I'm saying, and then the other one, you know, it's like I was down here like feeling like a complete fucking hoser, right? Like, and then it's like, you know, relativity moves in and shifts the wheels of time and stuff, you see. And then on the other side, you're like, wow, like I was worried about nothing. And I was like, what the fuck was I gearing myself up over, right? I think everyone's probably guilty to some degree of that. Yeah, I don't want to get too preachy, but yeah, we all got a song in our head, right? Like one of mine is I just occurred to me like right now, just off the top of my head, is like put a price on that, and it's like get a girl to sing it, nice like a Patsy Cline type voice, put a price on that. You can put a price on that, dude. Here's the country lingo. So you can put a price on this. You can put a price on that. You put a price on this and that and this and that. Do 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 do. Boom, and then a little tricky little bass riff, like something like that, and it's like, but you can't put a price on me, and that's like every girl who's ever put a. Oh, okay, I'm not even gonna go in. You gentlemen, like, what do you call it? Progressive-minded people, they probably know where I'm going with this, but I'm not. I'm just gonna, hey, say cheers, man. Pretty awesome. The temperatures here have been like fluctuating a bit, like over but mostly on the warm side for uh, this time of year. Generally, I think I've only lived here 35 years, so I don't really kind of have, that much of a staging ground for my for my experience here. But I do. There was one year in those 35 years we did get snowfall in August. It was just an anomaly in my time, but I'd heard like, when you move to a new place, like, and then you're from the other side of the country, and now you're in this place, and you're like, when you see snow flying in August, it's like, does this always happen? They're like, yeah, no, this is a very, very rare thing. But I think I heard my grandma talking about it one time. It happened like middle of summer. You get a freak snowstorm. Uh, Yepper, man. I'm gonna, think back to my lexicon of songs. If I could do that one, I wrote that song. I can't even remember what I entitled it. It was, well, he rolled in on the Kananaskis Trail. His eyes was deep and his countenance was frail. And before you get around to telling him your name, he calls you Billy as though it's all the same in his crazy voice. He tells you, you sing it softly. That's ye. Now I'm trying to think that song. Like it's on my SoundCloud channel. I can't even think of the before the slide slid, and I recorded that live up in Hashpot Hill, like it's that direction, and I just went up the Hashpot Hill and like a sack of beer. It's like I was like had the song in my head, man. But what key is that started in? G, I think. Everything's easier to do in the key of C on the piano. So, I'm just gonna, for instead of torturing me with practice I'll just take the quickest path to ground, just like an electric charge. Hey. Yeah. Well, he rolled in on the Kananaskis Trail. His eyes was deep and his countenance was frail. Before you get around in your name. Calls you Billy, as though it's all the same. He said, let me know. Got a lot of good friends who could help you out with your little songs that you wrote. So long as you sing them softly, and he winks at you from behind one dusty alley. He says, I've been here, been here. Been here since before the Frank slide slid. He said, let me know, I got a lot of good friends who could help you out with your little songs that you wrote. You sing it softly. You sing them softly. You sing them softly. You sing them softly. You sing them softly. Yeah, sing soft words with a harsh tone of voice. It's like compassion. What do you call that? What's the you could just put it into Latin, man. This has been truly fun put on YouTube episode, you know. Why not? You know that plaque, if you're looking at that, That is like right from Stephen Harper's office. That it's like a memorandum thing. Yeah, and then story behind these particular like Bavarian guys.